You are a savvy businesswoman. You're an inspiration to your community. For the African American female, for all females, you're showing women to live authentically and live to their full potential. You may feel light, as in not heavy, but you are the light. Yeah, you are. You are. I have watched you. I'm not a voyeur. I comment, I send messages.
Yeah.
I mean, I am here, like, I'm cheering for you.
Yeah.
And I saw you go through that, and I saw how you wrote the letter. I saw everything. I watched every single thing. I was invested because I'm your sister.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here. Like, I was ready to go punch that man in the face.
Yes.
I was so angry that he was not nice to you. I wanted to punch him in his face.
That's right.
I did. I mean, because, like, we're bonded. I have watched you. I feel like we've grown in this social media platform together. And so you are such an amazing example of how to take a very difficult situation that could have gotten very dicey. You didn't ignore it. You faced it head on and you moved on.
Yes.
So you struggled with some things. You went through this divorce. You're rebuilding yourself. And you get this show.
Mm-hmm.
And I came to your premiere party.
Yes, you did.
And I had so much fun.
Yes.
And I watched it. I wanted to punch them too. Because you are an amazing real estate broker. You are a great real estate broker. You are a savvy businesswoman. You are such an inspiration. And I hope this sounds okay. You're an inspiration to your community. For the African American female, for all females, but what I see you specific to your community is, like, you are showing women how to build wealth. You're showing women how to show up. You're showing women to live authentically and live to their full potential.
Yes.
And you go on this show, and I'm like, no, I don't like that. I don't like the way she's being edited. And, it's touchy because you may have been fine with it. I don't know. But I'm thinking to myself, she's a star. Like, they need to be focused on her. They need to show all of the great stuff that she does. This is not about drama. This is about showing her greatness. And so tell me, how did that experience, that television experience, how did that change you? How did it impact you? What did you learn from it?
Oh, I learned quite a lot. They had been recruiting us for almost 2 years, right? And it was supposed to be all about real estate. Everybody's not going to love everybody, right?
Right.
So we naturally knew it would be some clashing of personalities.
Right.
But what they edited was just a bunch of mess. And I quit the show. I didn't even go to what they call the reunion show. It wasn't in my contract. I didn't go. I had my attorney handle it. So once we got halfway through and they did a whole segment on some polyamory kind of craziness, I said, get me off of this shit. This is not it for me. And it taught me a big lesson. It taught me to walk away from what doesn't serve you. And I don't care if I was on national television. This is not who I am. I know that I'm a solid person. I know that I'm a solid real estate broker. And since we don't want to show any of that, I don't want to be a part of it at all. And I think it would teach other people. When people ask me about, I want to get on television, I say, read your contract.
Right. Read your contract.
And then get you someone to negotiate certain things. Like, forget show my real estate. If there is a 15 minutes and a 30-minute show because of all the ads, right? Make sure you show my real estate for a minute and a half. Make sure you show my real estate for 2 minutes. Like, just be a little savvy and get EP rights. If you can't get EP rights, you can't get EP rights. That means that they're going to edit you however they choose.
Exactly.
We were just as shocked as everyone else. Like, I hear, like, some of my friends have been on Netflix and they get to watch it ahead of time. We saw it in real life like everyone else. So it became a thing for me. So I was so happy to quit that show and show people like, listen, this is not who I am. I did get a lot of exposure. So what I chose to do is, since you're looking at me, let me show you who I really am.
Right.
So I was going live more. I was sharing my
You are.
expertise more. I was showing my business more, because I don't know what you thought was happening. Whatever they showed you, that is not who I am. That's not what I'm about.
Well, and I talked to my friend Tyler because I've been approached to do shows, and Tyler's been on $1 Million Listing.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I said, hey, they approached me to do this show. And he goes, why would you ever do a show? He's like, you have more views on your videos a week than I had on $1 Million Listing. Why would you do that? You don't need to do that.
Yeah.
And he goes, and you have no guarantee how they're going to edit you. And I was like, and somebody asked me last night, is there any show that you would do? And I said, no, there's no show that I would do.
Yes.
Because I don't need to do, I am the show.
Correct.
Like, I don't need to do your show. I am the show. Like, I am the money.
Yes.
Like, do you get it? And it's so funny. You have that same energy.
Yeah.
You realized that yourself, that you are the show. You are the one that brings the money.
And let's speak about that. Not only am I the show, I realize I'm representation for my community.
Right.
So when I'm on these panels and we're in these rooms, like, it's no surprise. I'm maybe one of two other African Americans in the room, right? But I'm not just in the room, I'm also on the stage. And then I'm not just in the room, I'm talking to people that respect who I am and what I do. And so I'm not going to let any television show take away from the years of work and respect that I've built in my industry. I've been approached to be on many shows. I'm in Atlanta. Y'all know the show, The Peach. They've approached me several times. No, shout out to my clients and all those that are on that show, but it's not in alignment with me.
Right.
I want to represent myself. I want to represent Black women in a way that shows us that anything is possible, that we also belong to be in these rooms, on these stages, selling these luxury houses, doing the things that honestly, a lot of times we get the first time buyers. We don't quite get the luxury, but now it's happening for us, and we have to uphold that standard. And so it's important to me to show up authentically, but to show us like, listen, we deserve to be right there too, and we can if we do it right. Like, don't allow a show or what you think is an opportunity, because you are the opportunity. You're basically, like I always tell people, the show is the program, but I'm my own program.
Exactly. You are. And you're not just showing women in your community, you are teaching them.
Yes.
Holy shit. Like, how many people do you have in this community?
Listen, we've had over 2,500 people just in the community, and hundreds. Last time I checked, we had 200,000 downloads of all these classes I have been teaching and recording and selling in my online community, Agent Tools for Success, since 2019.
Agent Tools for Success.
Yes.
And you've had that since 2019.
Yes.
And is it just for women?
No, it's not just for women, but we have like 2% men. So
Yeah.
it's like we don't say it's just for women, but it's only 2% men. And I think the women come and they feel seen, and they finally feel like this is where I belong. And I have been intentional with my community. We have an award ceremony every year.
I know. I watch it.
I want you. Oh, listen, Glennda, I'm gonna shoot my shot. They need you. I need you to come. You got to be there
anytime.
You got to be my keynote. They love, love, love you. And I'm gonna tell you like this. When we go to like the big shows, right?
We'll be there in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we'll be there. I'm gonna go. But sometimes it's hard for, like, especially the women to get recognized.
Oh yeah.
But in this community, it's like, you're gonna get recognized for your efforts, because you know what? If you're in a city, I have one girl, she's in Arkansas. The average price point there is $160,000. So if you close a $500,000 deal, that's considered luxury there. Be proud of that. Stop, I want them to understand that your zip code and what you can serve, that matters. Don't feel small. And I learned that. And so with my community, I want other people to come and learn the resources, learn the tools, learn how to market, learn how to sell, learn how to organize their back-end system, and get out here and take this business seriously, because it's changed my life. So I like to see the lives of others get changed in this community.
And you are doing it. You are doing it. And I love watching you. And I love watching what you're doing in your business. I love what you're doing personally. And I love the fact that you give back so much. And you speak with passion. You speak with authenticity. You're so transparent. And I think that that's like your superpower. You're so beautiful. You're so physically, you're such a beautiful woman. But inside, I think about, like when I look at you, I see obviously the exterior beauty. But when I talk to you, I see your heart and your soul. And it just, I feel like your aunt. I feel like your Aunt Glitter. Like I look at you and I just think to myself, I'm so proud of her. I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing in Atlanta. And you know, people say, why would you have some real estate agent in Atlanta on your podcast? Because I'm not here in competition with you. We are here to raise women up, and we're not competitors. We are comrades.
Listen,
We are friends.
you have always been like that. Like I can tell this story, and I'll never say the person's name. When I first wanted to get into luxury real estate, and I was selling a lot, but it was just a lot of first-time buyers, right? I'm getting all these awards, and I'm like, I want to do this. I got to figure it out. I want to go to these brokers' opens. Let me post these agents' houses on my page. You were one of the only ones like, come on. You let me post your houses. You let me come to your brokers opens. And that's when you were like killing it. It was like, well, probably still are. I know you still are in Cobb County. That is your jam.
That's my jam.
I know that's your jam, honey. I would drive all the way out there just to get me some content.
You were bursting into flames going up to Cobb County.
Yes. But then guess what? It didn't affect your business. You're still growing phenomenally, but me being able to show people that only am I learning more by coming here, I have access, it helped grow my business. And there was an agent in Atlanta, I posted one of their listings, and they reached out to me, was trying to report me to the board. I had tagged them. I did all the right things. It was like, take my listing down. You can't have my listing on your page. Fast forward 6 years later, I can't wait to have you come to my broker's open.
Yeah.
And I kept that message. And I want them to see. And that's why I always tell agents, if you see me with a listing, post it. If you see me with a listing, post it. Follow whatever the rules are. You don't even have to ask my permission. Post it. And if you look at my listings, we have a section that says agent friendly. Go use showing time and go record. Because I understand the power of social media.
Yeah.
And I understand that I have my own people.
Yes.
And you get your people.
And
if
your
we come together,
followers,
we're closing.
That's the thing is like, I look at my followers, I look at your followers, and you got a zillion followers. Why would I not want you to post my listing? This is the thing, is that a lot of agents operate from this voice of scarcity.
Yes.
And they're not like, seriously, like you're worried about what I'm doing. You're doing a shit ton of business. Why you want to worry about me?
Exactly. I'm like a little ant. Like, let me just get a little piece. And that is what I've always loved about you. You have just always been authentic. When I invited you to my premiere, I was like, I hope she comes, I hope she comes, I hope she comes. And then when you came and everybody's like, oh, I love Glennda. Everybody just loved you. You just sat there. You enjoyed yourself. I was like, she is a real one. Like, I was like, she's a real one. Like, this is
I was
Glennda
next to your hair and makeup people.
Yes, like, this is my girl.
I was the first one there.
Yes. I said, this is my girl. She does not play. And I'm glad to hear that you had the same sentiment.
Yeah.
And it's like, how good does it feel to say, you know what? I don't need these platforms. I have my own.
Yeah.